Oh, there's enough space on here, right?
Yeah, I cleared it.
Okay, so
we can talk about this movie all we want. Yay.
That implies that we want to. Hold on, I need to see where I've seen the chick. Because she's too pretty to be in this movie.
yeah, she was...
Like, oh,
she
cool,
was cute.
This is your car is so much nicer than mine.
Sorry?
No, that's not your fault. I'm just jealous.
Come, put the seat warmer on.
Oh my god, this is an ass warmer. Yes, I need this car. How do you feel now to have your Pure Flix cherry popped?
I'd rather not have my cherry pop from you, sorry.
I don't blame you.
Oh my.
Well, it wouldn't be very Christian.
But then again, this movie wasn't really that.
No, it's like, murder's okay if it's a Jew doing it. Jewish person, sorry.
Is it wrong of me to the entire time I was thinking the Bear Jew? From Inglourious Basterds.
Yes!
You didn't.
My god, if this is played with the Bear Jew, it makes the movie so much better. Instead, we got like... We got
Sokka from The Last Airbender.
No, he wasn't the main guy.
No, he was the main villain.
Oh,
no,
right.
No,
the main guy who...
We got
like, what would happen if Taylor Lautner fucked Maui?
That is a disgrace to The Rock. How dare you?
I'm just saying, look at it again. How can you not see it? Like, Taylor and Lautner and Maui from Moana had a weird mutant baby.
Yeah.
It was Samson.
I'm pretty convinced the guy just changed it was Taylor Lautner and he just changed his last name.
No, he was too...
I'm being a smart ass.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know what is Taylor Lautner doing these days? Who fucking knows?
No, he posted a video online of him trying to catch fruit in his mouth, and it is amazing because someone threw a watermelon at him, and he's like, fuck this. That is the only thing I've ever seen of him, and I'm gonna leave it that way.
Oh my god, I don't need any more context than that. So... Who wants to fucking start?
Hi, I have no context for anything regarding Judeo-Christian whatever. The last Judeo-Christian related anything I saw in media was the Passover episode of Rugrats. Back in like 1997.
With the Maccababies?
Yes, the Maccababies.
With honestly a better representation of the Hebrew religion.
Yep.
Than Pure Flix movie.
There was an Animaniacs episode about Samson, right?
Was there?
About who?
Samson?
In Animaniacs?
I
No.
don't think so.
I remember seeing in some kind of cartoon, dude meets girl, girl cuts dude's hair. That's all I remember.
I vaguely remember them making a reference to that, but...
not like a whole episode, but just a bit.
I think they probably did, maybe.
See, now I'm thinking of the Michelangelo episode. I need to complete these paintings!
We love animated people.
I'm ruined!
This fucking movie. So, having no context of this story, how weird did this seem to you?
As I said to you guys, during the trailers, I watched my soul just gradually die. So by the time the movie actually started, I was adequately prepared to be shattered.
Oh, we'll get to the fucking trailers. We'll fucking get to the trailers. Because boy, howdy, are there some gems in that. You
can also turn the camera a little bit towards you if you need it, since I got a bit of headroom.
There you go. There you go. The camera needs more me. So...
Not that much.
How dare you. I am Samson, I will destroy you.
I'd rather not be the girl in the situation.
Does not end well for either of the women in this movie. One who just hilariously and abruptly dies at the very end.
Throws out the vial into the fire.
I mean, like, if you know the story of Samson, like, I can fucking spoil anything. I also haven't read the Bible in, like, I don't know, 10 years at least.
I can tell you this much. Samson is supposed to be Ash from... basically Ash vs. Evil Dead in this.
That much I know. That much I remember. And this one, again, he's the Maui mutant.
Yeah.
That explains the bone thing that he was hitting people with.
Yeah.
All I could think of was Supernatural. Remember that weird knife thing of Cain?
Oh, yeah.
Similar principle, yeah, like the what they call it, the sword of Cain or whatever it was, the mark of Cain.
I love how they constantly had the, all right, everybody attack them one at a time.
Oh my
and
god!
Like when they show like an entire army going, it's like, boink, 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 boink.
And then it pans up, and there's just a gigantic trail of bodies, and I'm sitting there like, wait, how if he's been standing there? How did he?
Yeah, that's what I was
He didn't move from the spot. They all just came to him.
Oh my god!
Maybe it's when they all dogpiled him, and he just like, roar!
So they all just flew a half-mile away.
The funny part as the movie started, I was thinking like, well, it's not that badly made. The cinematography is okay, and then I saw the first PS2 cutscene where it has like this. Anytime the CGI is used, it's so painful to look at because I feel like, oh my god, am I playing Resident Evil? I feel like I should be playing like the first or two Resident Evils right now.
They have better blood effects.
I was thinking of God of War.
Or God of War had better effects than this.
Yeah, the remasters did.
I mean, I'm not even talking about like the first one. Like the cutscenes looked way better than the CGI in this.
Did you see the lion?
You're certainly cool.
The lion or the bees?
Like, you asshole! I was trying to hug you. Don't remind me of the bees that were somehow worse than frickin'.
Not the bees.
Yeah, they somehow had CG bees that were worse than Wicker Man. They were like.
They remind me of Birdemic, so I want to get like the nearest clothes hanger and fight them off.
Yeah, we're gonna fix this in post, right? What do you mean post? Just keep flailing. Oh, Rift Tracks, we love you.
Have you ever seen Birdemic?
Oh, I have the Rift Tracks for it. I will show you.
Why haven't you shown me this?
Oh my god!
Because every time I try to show you something, it's been busy. We've been trying to catch up on other stuff.
Yes, but Rift Tracks is the sort of thing that I can watch anytime.
Touche.
It's not like subtitles where I need super attention.
We should actually make that a movie night. I haven't seen the Rift Tracks for it either.
All right, let's go back after this, and we'll stay up super late and watch the Birdemic Rift Tracks.
Not tonight. I gotta sleep.
Loser!
I have work in the morning.
Really
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, honestly, I don't know. Unless someone wants to see Game Night.
Ooh, yeah, which is actually which thankfully turned out good.
Right?
Game night.
I think you saw the trailer for that. That's the one with
If you say you thought I saw the trailer for it, it's not going to register in my memory. The only trailer I remember off the top of my head right now is the one for Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
That's the one that has Rachel McAdams and what's his name? Arrested Development guy.
I suddenly forgot his name. I'm forgetting everyone's name today.
It's like Mark something.
No, it begins with a J.
Jason
Statham. Jason Statham. Jason Bateman. Yeah, that guy. So anyway, back to Samson. So it's really hard to pick apart this place to start because it's all so bad.
It's like
it's so bad. Can we talk about the villain for a minute?
Yes.
Because oh my god. Did the people in this movie think they struck fucking gold?
To be fair,
I think the actor just knew how stupid this was.
To be fair, the actor did a perfect job of playing Billy Zane's son because you look at his eyes and he looks just like Billy Zane. That right amount of crazy.
Billy Zane probably was the best part of this fucking movie too. He had my favorite line in the film.
The weather.
Because the part of the movie is like. Like in the original Bible, like this is what I remember. He's basically just a guy who's really strong and thinks with his dick. That's basically the story of Samson.
But I thought premarital sex is a no.
Well, that's one of the reasons he got screwed over. No pun intended.
But
yeah, he was supposed to be a conceited asshole who oh, I am mighty, all because of my luscious hair. Cut shit.
And even then, there's some parts that's fucking me. Like, I don't know if the wine or the dead bodies thing is in the Bible or not.
I can't remember either. I don't think so.
How can you not touch a dead body? If you kill someone, then the moment of contact, they are dead.
I know, it was just straight up one shot's a guy.
One punch!
One punch.
One Punch Man. I can't wait for season 2, but I hope it's good.
Fingers crossed. I'm not a big fan of One Punch Man. I don't know.
Why?
It kind of lost me around the time of Lobster Man showed up in tighty whities.
Oh, that was so amazing.
That was kind of like...
a giant lobster man is trying to kill Quagmire Child.
That was kind
of... the kid with the giant chin.
That's kind of was like... I'm out. I can't do this. Sorry, guys.
Man, you missed out on all the fun stuff with Moomin Rider.
I don't watch anime.
Okay, Moomin Rider is one of the characters in One Punch, and he has no powers except that he goes around on a bike and he really tries his best.
Okay.
He doesn't do a good job.
No, but everyone loves him.
Okay. I guess it's the effort that counts. Anyway.
Pretty much.
Can we just spend all the time watching about One Punch Man instead of Samson?
No, we have to talk about the villain.
Yeah,
because oh my god.
He chewed so much scenery.
He ate all the goddamn scenery. There was not a...
That's why they had to use so much CG.
Yeah, you beat me by that much. Because every time, he doesn't move his upper lip as much as humanly possible. So he's talking like this. No, even that was more than he did. Oh, unless he had a smile.
No, his lip quivered several times. He enjoyed it too much.
Like, I will just take care of all the Hebrews. Yeah. And he sounded like if Sean Connery had, like, I don't know, a baby with, like, Snape.
I was gonna say Jim Carrey when his face was like after he got punched in Fun with Dick and Jane.
No, you know what he is? He's that guy who like didn't believe the mom, and he said like, if you make that face when the wind changes, you'll stay that way. So that's how you end up with the permanent upper lips. But oh my god, and I could feel like the director. Like, the actor knew he was in a shit movie, but the director thought, like, oh my god, this is an amazing performance. They're gonna want to nominate us for Oscars for this thing. So, like, because he has
the director felt like they stuck
many scenes in the movie. Sorry, go ahead.
The director must have felt like he struck gold, whereas the entire time the actor was like, I'm just gonna dick around.
But kinda. Yeah, like, whatever.
I'm truly gonna be Sokka this time.
Oh yeah, for the record, the actor who played the villain in this is the actor who played Sokka in the last Airbender movie, which we do not speak of.
Well, he's also Jasper in the Twilight movies, and if it's who I think it is, it would explain a lot.
Wait, did you see those?
No, those came out after we started this show, but I know enough about it. That apparently there's one actor is like the only one who had any like expression in the entire series. Ah, damn it, it's not that guy. But he's like the main villain of the last one. Apparently, he just like did exactly what this villain did, which is he chewed up all the scenery, and apparently kind of makes it worth watching. The last one, at least, worth watching.
That's what I've been told.
So,
but I'm still not gonna watch it.
No, neither am I. Not unless I absolutely have to.
I refuse. I'd rather not.
Well, I mean, I've seen the 50 Shades movies. I mean, how much worse can it possibly get? Don't make me watch these people. Unless you gave a sizable donation, then I'd probably sit myself through it. But
I still love the fact you smacked that one girl who said I look like a Twilight vampire.
I know, right? Someone said that to him in college, and I straight up...
Yeah.
I'm not a violent person. I'm 5'1" and underweight.
Well...
But I think I might have actually punched her.
No.
You rolled up a newspaper and smacked her upside the head.
That's what it was.
Well, no, you're not Twilight. You have a beard. That means you're older.
This is before
he grew it out.
But yeah, it's just, after you smacked her, you're just like, I'm sorry, but I hate Twilight so much. There's like, don't worry, it just means you have good taste.
Then why would she say that about you?
She didn't mean that. I don't know.
Oh my god!
Because that implies that I have bad taste being with someone who looks like a.
I'm just sorry. I just realized this movie pulled a South Park, and the part where in the first half of the movie, Samson's all clean shaven, and everyone's like,
the beard!
Oh well, no. Let me get to this. So in the whole time, and the first like half ends after the whole like donkey jaw scene that's in the Bible. And then it does that's in the Bible, yeah. Oh, okay. And then everyone's like, time has changed, time passes by, then the weeks become the months, become the years. And then it has this incredibly fake beard.
Oh, like 4 people have it.
Yeah, there was like 4 or 5 people that had the most obnoxiously fake beards. But Samson's is by far the worst because it looks like somebody's doing like glue, 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 slap.
Like, my god! My middle school play had a better, like, the exact same quality beard as that!
It looked like the face warmers that Cartman got in South Park when he was in a coma for a week. After that song plays, then he goes, let me take off your face warmers now. He takes the beard off.
Like, you can even see the glue and everything.
You got was so bad. It was so bad. And they did that with his brother, too.
The brother was trying really hard to take it seriously.
He was trying so hard.
And was it those two bastard traitors that just didn't like Samson to begin with, and they're just getting decapitated
mid monologue? We're like, we're telling this information because we appreciate your mercy, O King. It's like, well, I forgive you. Die! As the son like jumps in and just chops up.
And even Billy Zane's just like,
what the fuck?
Billy Zane was gonna pardon these people, and his asshole son killed them mid-sentence.
Billy Zane is just in constant what the fuck mode.
No,
in this entire movie.
In shit movies, he usually is like one of the best parts.
Oh, he has the best line in the fucking movie.
Yeah, so what was the line again? It's like...
Okay, so I gotta set this up a bit. So in the second half with the face warmers, Samson decides to go up there. He's like, he basically tries to pull a Moses and say like, I will talk to the king and convince him. Which I feel like this is making fun of Moses in a way. Where he says, I'm gonna talk to the king and convince him to be easier on us Hebrews. So he goes up there, and this is right after Billy Zane yelled at his son for some other stupid thing he's done. And then there's a part where he goes in there, and the first line it says like, can I get you anything? Food, wine, a donkey bone, a donkey jaw. I'm sure my son's here somewhere. As the son's listening from around the corner. And I was like, okay, that was kind of funny.
I missed that part.
But you went to the you like missed the best part of the movie. And then the best part, he goes
which was where I walked in on.
Yeah, okay, you remember this line better than I do.
So Samson was pleading with him, basically saying, wait, what was the line that Samson said?
He said, like, I want you to, like, stop taking our rations. Let's have some more food for the winter. And so it's like, oh, what? And then he goes, face the wrath of God. And then he says...
Billy Zane said something along the lines of, so what? Nature, famine, the weather?
Like, you're threatening me with natural
disasters.
Natural disasters, famine, and the weather. Like in the most sarcastic tone. I could just tell was not the director's choice.
Yeah.
I feel like the director wanted it to be more sincere.
Probably.
Like, this is an actual threat, but no, Billy Zane's like...
It's like,
really?
I'm not taking you fucking seriously.
I'll tell you the stuff Billy Zane had in Blood Rain later. It was...
He was in Blood Rain?
Yes. He played Michelle Rodriguez's father, and he got some of the best lines in there. Just because... He knew how to sell because it's just how stupid it was.
Yeah, and I feel like Billy Zane's like another actor's like, I don't know what I'm doing here, quite frankly, but fucking whatever. What's a stupid line I have to say next? He looked like Marlon Brando in this movie.
Yeah. He gained weight.
It kind of looked like that a little. It looked kind of like, it reminded me a lot of Apocalypse Now, and just how like, okay, we're gonna have this cool fight scene. The Marlon Brando show was fat as fuck. Yeah, and it was like,
shit. Probably didn't read the book either. You didn't read the book. True story, by the way.
Marlon Brando was a fascinating man for all the wrong reasons.
I want to have this little person with me on the set of Dr. Moreau, even though that has nothing to do with the book.
This is like, sir, can you put the cat down? No. You know, start with The Godfather, right?
Yeah, I vaguely remember that, where it's like he brought the cat in.
It's apparently just a stray that was hanging out outside, and he said, like, I want to use this. So he just took it and just brought it on stage, and apparently he, like, it purred so loudly they had to, like, dub his lines over, or something like that. But yeah, this fucking hell. This is just so poorly made, and it didn't start off that bad. Like, okay, the acting's bad, but at least the production seems okay, and then again, just horrible CGI, and just some, like, the worst backdrops I've ever seen.
You could tell when they were green screen for sure. It reminded me of The Room.
Oh, yeah. There were parts where I, like, half expected Billy Zane to go, do you like my new curtain? I just put it up a few minutes ago.
Oh, his death!
Yes.
Again, with just fucking... What's his name? Just hamming it up for all the world to see.
I'm just gonna call him Sokka.
Sokka.
Yeah, Sokka.
All right, Sokka. Just fucking stabs him in the dick. It's the only thing I can think.
And while he's whispering some line about how I am the king now, yada yada.
Yeah. I may not have your experience or your wisdom, but I have your crown.
Your read was better than the fucking movie.
And then Billy Zane's like, and now I shall be king. Then Billy Zane just,
The look on his face said, seriously, kid?
Like, oh boy. Like, I wanted him to keep going with that sentence, like, I don't have your strength or your wisdom or your general functionality as a human being or your ability to use your upper lip.
or your ability to moderate your tone! This thing called... Pause! Talent!
Damn it, you beat my Calculon joke by that much! That is what he's doing the entire movie, though. You can basically hear him go like, see my acting talent! See, just every fucking scene he's in, he's got like... It's both he's like trying really hard and not trying at all at the exact same time, and it's so bizarre.
We miss you, Nicolas Cage. We miss when you could do that.
Oh, you haven't seen that Parent movie that just came out on DVD?
No, I heard that. That looked like a good return.
What movie?
It's a movie.
Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad. It's a movie where Nicolas, like, apparently all the parents decided to kill their kids in a town for some reason. And the trailer, sadly, it didn't come to San Jose. Else I definitely would have seen this.
Oh, I think it's on demand.
I know, I saw it on Target. I almost bought it. But it has a part where he's just yelling the hokey poke. It was like the hokey poking, like slamming a sledgehammer into the table or something. That's amazing.
I feel like I really need to see this.
And there's a part where they're trying to kill their kids in the bathroom, and then the doorbell rings, and I think it's Selma Hayek. No, not Selma Hayek. The girl that was in Hellboy.
Oh, Selma Blair.
Selma Blair.
Isn't she the mother?
Yeah, she's the mother in that.
Selmas.
And yeah, I realized after I said it. Yeah, she's the mother in that, and she goes like, "Oh shit, your parents." Nicolas Cage paused. Goes, "Was that tonight?" Right after they try to murder their kids. It looks amazing.
Oh, I guess the twist is they end up trying to kill them.
I'm kind of hoping that's what it is, and I really want to see it. Next time I Target, I might buy it, I'm not going to lie. Just out of sheer curiosity. Anyway, movies I'd rather be seeing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think we're just going to end up repeating ourselves. So, long story short, movie goes on over long. They completely miss the point of Samson. Main villain eats the scenery like a hungry hippo.
This lower jaw.
This man will never go hungry again.
A little bit, like I'm saying, a little bit in D&D in there too. Now that I think about it, especially when he has his O faces.
Oh God!
Every time he kills someone, he looks like he's coming in his pants. Like when he blinds
murder.
Wait, when he stabbed Samson in the eyes both times, he would
take him away.
Great, now I'm just thinking of fucking Alfred in Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
Have you not seen that?
It's been a long
Wait, is that
time.
Jeremy Irons?
Jeremy Irons in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Where this part where he's holding the stab and he goes...
Sorry, that's why I wasn't putting two and two together.
So good. But he's doing that shit. And meanwhile, like, this movie is so, like, trying to hype up. You could tell the pitch for this movie was, we want to make the Bible fucking cool, man.
Is that why they used the Inception gongs?
Yeah, or like anytime, like, they have the epic choir music anytime something even remotely heroic was happening, even though he just murdered a shit ton of people for some fucking robes.
Because the Philistines are evil and they're attacking me, even though I kind of instigated things.
Yeah. And like the whole fucking riddle thing, which is like, the one that killed me was when he told his riddle, like the bad guy told his riddle, like, it's the moon or the stars. Yeah. It's so obviously the moon or the star. How could you not think of anything else? You're that stupid. Okay.
And he's like,
The Lebios had such dirt faces, like, especially in the first house movie, he had his mouth open all the time, and I want to go beep.
Oh, it's Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner. Yeah, pretty much. It really except at least Taylor Lautner kept his fucking mouth closed. We had one person who couldn't, he was fucking upper lip, and couldn't really keep his mouth fucking closed for longer than 5 seconds. Just a sea of dirt faces. Yeah. The only ones trying are the women in this movie, and they're not trying very hard.
Also, Rutger Hauer was in this movie for some reason.
Remind me who that is.
Ooh.
And soon I'll disappear, like teardrops in the rain.
Who was he in this movie?
He was Samson's father.
That was him?
What is he doing in this? Does he have nothing better to do?
Clearly
no, he doesn't.
Not.
Because keep in mind, I think the last thing he was in was Hobo with a Shotgun.
You know, I would if someone came up to script and said, "Hey, this movie we want you to be in, it's called Hobo with a Shotgun," I'd be like, "Don't need to read it. Sold."
I will show it to you. I have it on Blu-ray.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun from what I saw of it.
Sounds like a fun B movie.
It knows it.
Yeah, you for a title like that, you'd have to.
Yeah.
My God, this movie's dumb, and especially the very end. The very end of this movie fucking kills me, because like the whole thing. If you know the story of Samson, so at the end he ends up blinded and like has to do like the most incompetent guards I've ever seen. For starters,
It's like, kill him.
They don't even try. They just stand, like there's a part where they cut back and they just stand there like, whatever, man. I guess the place is coming down.
Yeah.
Did he say something?
Yeah. For God's sakes, this man dragged a double door behind, which also didn't make sense.
Oh, that was the part that killed me too, because like the gate scene. It's in the Bible.
It is a garage door.
He didn't open it this way, like the door was closing.
Yeah.
He pushed it like this, so it opened like a garage door.
Well, like the part that killed me for that is because he's on the side with the fucking bar. So my first like, wait, why can't you just?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the part that was killing me. It's like, dude, you're going through way more effort than you need to right now. You could
Also, why are people still not shooting him with arrows?
because I guess it's like they show it's like,
This movie has a serious case of one at a time syndrome. And
Yeah.
Well, even the mob, they were like 15 feet away from him. Like, we'll kill him. Put a pitchfork.
We're not gonna poke you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching
They
you.
weren't even that close. They
I
were
know.
still way too far.
Well, like I was thinking that nostalgia critic joke with the Matrix 2 when it's just like the Mr. Smith battles. Like, it's hilarious if you place every like hit they take with the word "ow." So it's ow, 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 ow. So if you do that with this movie too, with that stupid fight scene with the jaw, it turns into hilarious like ow, 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 and a mysterious trail of bodies that make no sense. The part where he just goes. Bruh. And by the way, first instinct of soldiers to literally just hop on top of each other when trying to tackle someone.
Now I'm just thinking of the MTV Movie Awards version. Dog pile, dog pile, dog pile, dog pile, dog pile.
Yeah, same concept. And then, so the very end is when, like, it got the most PS2-y.
Was when that statue fell on the...
Oh my god, that was great.
Yeah, and, like, and even, like, Delilah, who at this point they're trying to portray, it's like, at least I got the feeling, like, slightly sympathetic, just dies.
Yeah, it's like she gets knocked over, then a giant stone falls on her.
Yeah, and, like, not even, like, make a dramatic thing, it's like, plop, dead. Like, they show her, they came back to her, like, she's, like, really, like, emotionally torn up about this whole thing. Rock, dead. Never seen again. She just
How did she
dies.
actually die in the Bible?
She does do that. It's just presumed that everyone in that building just got crushed.
So it's anticlimactic regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still hilarious to watch, though.
Because the whole focus in the Bible was Samson's like, okay, Lord, I get it. Sin of pride and all that. Just give me the chance to screw them all up as retribution for my stupidity.
And I also love how they try to make, like, slayings like that sound really badass, and it's really hard to take it seriously.
Yeah.
Like, at the end, when they have, like, the whole 300 Bibles, like, their 300 speech for
Yeah.
the Hebrews, when he just goes, God is with us! It's like, dude, you can't make that cool.
Well, it is kind of like 300. The brother escapes, he goes to rally the forces, and he's the narrator the whole time.
This movie wants to be fucking 300.
At least 300, I assume, was more historically
They
accurate.
even say this is madness like several times.
Oh, yeah.
This is Gaza! Kick.
Honestly, the 300 is probably more historically accurate than this movie.
Well, yeah, because the story of Samson is literally made up.
Like, there was two parts in this whole experience where I went, what? And both things, like, it's a massive amount of hypocrisy. The first one was in the trailers, which we'll get to, because I pointed out to you. The second one is when Billy Zane is talking about their god, their deity, whatever they believe in, Dagon, and it's like, it's not really a god. It's an idea for everyone to wrap around. For us leaders, it's just a symbolic gesture. And I'm kind of like, do you realize, Pure Flicks, the kind of fire you're stirring with that statement? Because I don't think you realize the irony. Even if you believe that or not, the fact that you're saying that's movie, it's like, I feel like I just don't think you see it.
They have no self-awareness.
No, this movie has no self-awareness whatsoever.
Except for Sokka, who's just hamming it up.
Who could not give less of a shit about this movie. And, like, the guy's playing Samson, who's trying his best.
Yeah.
He was trying to be as emotionally riveting as Taylor Lautner getting punched in the face could.
Yeah, and I wish it was Taylor Lautner. I would love to see him get punched in the face. But
he also seems like a way better, more entertaining person by comparison to this fool.
Taylor Lautner?
Well, a dead Rock would be. Well, rocks don't die, but a Rock would be a lot more charismatic than this character.
Could you imagine if The Rock played Samson?
Oh my god!
He already played Hercules.
Yeah. No, at one point I just went, when he was doing the dog pile thing, I am Hercules! Crawl!
This movie would be 10 times better if the king was played by Ian McShane. Okay.
That'll have to do.
That'd be good. That's what I was. Granted, I think I'm starting to get to that opinion where I think anything will be made better by Ian McShane. Because I was like, when make 50 Shades better? If you're dubbed over all of his fucking, Gray's lines done by Ian McShane. Because anyone can make his line even remotely tolerable if Ian McShane did the voice for it.
Can we just have Gilbert Gottfried, dub over the entire movie? All the characters.
I'm 50 Shades of fucked up!
I remember that.
Yeah, me too. I was there. I saw all 3 of the fucking
No, I mean,
movies.
where he actually did a
Oh,
beating.
yeah, I know. I've seen that video. It would be more
Speaking of Aladdin-related things...
Oh, yeah!
The opening was Aladdin without the musical number.
One jump ahead of the...
I don't know the rest of
One
the
jump ahead of the flock.
Where it's like, his brother was Abu, he even had, the shawl thing at one point. Samson stopped by to see the ladies after
He's
they all steal
randomly grabbing fruit from different stalls.
And he hits on random ladies.
Yeah. I was like, this is Aladdin. Oh, dear Lord.
Vandal, outrage, scandal. I'm just looking at the lyrics. I'm cheating.
Still, I
think he's rather tasty.
Gotta eat to live, gotta still eat. I'll tell you all when I got the time.
Something like that.
Something like that. I used to have the song memorized when I was 6.
Impressive.
I'll catch Samson.
I'm just saying, when everyone drills a whole new world into my skull, I have to cling on to some good song in the movie.
I don't mind a whole new world.
You weren't named Jasmine.
Point taken.
You weren't the brown girl named Jasmine.
I'm also the person that's impossible to Google. Unless you look at my Facebook.
When I Google myself, I find a 17-year-old hacker who got arrested or something.
I find a boxer, a baseball player, some guy in New York. There's 1,000 results before you can put Michael Medina San Jose. You still can't find me.
To be fair, if you put Jasmine Singh Stockton, California, there is one other girl.
One other. But
well, I know her, that's why.
You must fight to the death.
I'd rather not.
Consumer essence. Do it for God.
Her mom is friends with my mom. I can't.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's another Jasmine Singh in Stockton, or from Stockton. Her mom and my mom are friends.
I thought you were joking.
No,
all right.
I'm not making this up.
All right.
I don't think she's seeing this, but if so, hello?
Unlikely.
If they see this video, we're both in trouble.
So tell me all your
Don't
secrets.
leave my car. You're my ride home.
So...
This is your car. You just said that.
Yeah, but I don't want to drive home in the rain.
It's not
It's
raining.
not raining.
Damn it, guys. Way to ruin my logic. Okay, then
Yeah.
Sorry.
please don't accidentally press the SOS button.
What, this button?
Yes.
No, the thing underneath it. You mean this? But yeah, so just to surmise, shitty movie. Like we said, there's some cornball from the main villain / Billy Zane, which made this pretty damn funny for all the wrong reasons.
The girls were pretty.
This is surprisingly not as insulting as some of the other Pure Flix movies.
Oh, we'll get to those.
Oh, really? So I didn't even deal with the worst one?
Oh,
no. Not even. This wasn't nearly as hateful.
I feel like I just invited a challenge and I don't want to participate.
Oh, we need to show you Do You Believe.
Oh, no. We'll just have to wait till we'll just not show anything else until God's on dead.
Although the weird thing is watching that trailer, I was like, This seems like the slightly most moderate one yet.
I didn't feel like I was being condescended to during
On that note, should we move on to trailers?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, so we got the trailer for Tomb Raider, oddly enough.
That surprised me. I was like...
I mean, everyone's dirty in that movie, too, so I guess it kind of fits. Then we got I Can Only Imagine, which I had the joke in that trailer. You just burst out laughing.
What trailer was that one?
That was the one about the musician had his
Oh, right.
Yeah, with Dennis Quaid for
one song, and I leaned over to you because he's a dead ringer for Matt. So I just leaned over.
Oh yes!
And I leaned over and was like, you know what? Good for Matt. He found his leading role.
Please tell me you're gonna actually take him to this movie.
Oh God, yeah. After that, I'm like, dude, I found your movie. Yeah. We have to go see it.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? I'm not gonna tell him anything about the movie. I'm not even gonna tell him, like, don't look it up. Don't even look at the trailer.
Yeah, what if he watches this review?
He's not gonna watch this.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah,
Did he not watch your
he
trailer?
looked
I don't
like
think
Matt.
so.
He looked like Matt met Sean Astin.
Yeah, and they had a weird mutant baby.
Well, it wasn't as mutant-like because at least this character looked vaguely likable.
Ish. I don't
That's
know.
what I
We'll
said
see.
vaguely.
We'll see. Either way, that movie looks like, oh God.
You're saying Matt didn't look likable?
Oh.
No, I meant compared to other mutant babies. Damn it.
Ah, good save.
I actually don't know if I've met Matt.
Yeah, you have. He's been to your. Wait, I'm not sure if you're there for that.
No, he hasn't.
Okay, no. Then no, you have no context for this.
Okay.
Maybe you did, because I remember I did a Resident Evil Let's Play with him. No, you weren't there for that.
He was there for the Star Wars panel. Like
Would
last
I
year.
have been at the Star Wars panel?
I don't know if
No.
were you home at the time.
I feel like you went upstairs.
Oh, then maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, then we got the hipper high school version of Little Women.
Was that the volleyball one?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, no?
Nope, that was one before that one.
Oh, that was the one with all the sisters, and one was like, well, this guy has this girl who's his one, this lady has that guy who's the one, but you're my one, and she's laying on a bed with her sister. So.
Yeah.
Did he
that
say,
one.
like, actually there were people from High School Musical in that?
Oh, yeah, the dude in it.
Right.
I don't remember his name. I don't know anyone in High School Musical except I've seen that ugly-ass face.
Well, Zac Efron.
Okay, he doesn't count because he's actually a decent actor.
He does try his little heart out. I have yet to see him in anything good. But he always tries his hardest.
Yeah. No, Disaster Artist. Remember?
I forgot he was in that.
He was a disaster artist?
Oh my god, when you find out who he is, it is amazing.
Wait, before we go on, has he been in any other movie with Dave Franco?
I know the last movie I saw him was The Greatest Showman.
And then he was in the movie The Rock, Baywatch. He was in that one where he turned from an adult to a kid.
Chandler.
Yeah. Which I heard wasn't terrible, just okay.
Yeah. He tries his little heart out, God bless him.
Yeah.
So why are they making Little Women into a movie set in modern day blah blah blah?
Because it's the same reason that Pride and Prejudice and zombies exist. Whereas, like, if you make a little twist in it, they might bring, like, teenage girls in or something bullshit like that.
Yeah.
And then we got the volleyball movie.
Which, it's just...
Miracle Season.
Yeah, where it's literally just people learning to be awesome at volleyball.
After somebody fucking dies, which to me is...
Or just gets mangled. We're not sure yet.
No, she dies.
Oh, okay.
She's dead as a doornail.
Yeah, okay.
You can sense my enthusiasm about a movie called Miracle Season about teenage volleyball.
I'm waiting for Air Bud to show up.
The only miracle here is that people are actually giving a shit about high school girls volleyball.
Yeah. Like, that was to me, I feel like, using a girl's death to motivate people to be better at volleyball feels kind of shitty.
Yeah. Well, writer of Friday Night Lights.
Samson, they did the exact same thing at the end of Samson.
Didn't they?
Yeah, the death of someone is what motivated them to...
And at least that, made sense
in
that context.
Not fucking high school sports.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The weirdest sequel ever, which, when I first read about this, threw me the hell off.
It fucked up my brain just watching the trailer. So we got a trailer for Paul, Apostle of Christ.
Starring Jim Caviezel. What? As Luke. Wait, what?
So, I leaned over, is that Jesus?
I was like, yep, that's
And
Jim
I leaned
Caviezel.
over, is that Jesus?
I was like, yep, that is Jim Caviezel. He's playing an apostle for some
Jesus,
reason.
but he's not Jesus.
He's his own follower.
That's kind of fucking deep.
If you can't recruit your own followers, be your first one.
Put that in a cat poster.
That sounds self-entitled.
So that was really fucking weird.
Yeah.
And he's, again, I feel bad for him because he's a good actor who's just gotten shit on since the fucking Passion of the Christ came out.
What else has he been in?
Person of Interest.
Yeah, he's been in a couple things, but I can't say it off the top of my head.
He hasn't done much since then. They can't, as much as for one, he got struck by lightning like 2 or 3 times while he was making that movie. Then for some reason, it kind of damaged his career for some reason. Even before the whole
Mel Gibson
is a nutcase thing came to light.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Jim Caviezel. Some guy I want to see him do better things, but
yeah. I also remember one where it's like it was him, Greg Kinnear, and a bunch of other people were in a room with like amnesia, and they're like trying to figure out, wait, what of us is a killer?
That sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Like of the bunch of movies, like this one, like outside of maybe Tomb Raider, looks like okay, that might be kind of good.
Yeah. So the people who did Risen.
Which Risen wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah.
Like I saw like that was in one case like, you know what, this actually isn't that bad. It actually had some fun with the source material. My favorite part was when he goes into, because Mary in the Bible was a prostitute, and because like we need to find Jesus. How can we find Jesus? Like kicks in a door at a bar. He's like, all right, who here knows Mary? And like 550 dudes raise their hand.
Oh, that is clever.
So like that was like, all right, there's having some fun here.
Yeah.
Elsa had a genuinely nice Jesus.
Yeah.
And then we got God's Not Dead 3.
Light in the Darkness.
Light in the Darkness, which had the line in there that killed me. The second one that drove me nuts was the part where the guy's sitting down with the pastor after his church burns down. He goes, like, hate, the solution to hate is not more hate. And my was like, oh, fuck you.
And it's a black guy who says this, by the way.
Well, that's not even the part that bothers me, because I haven't seen the last one. No one happens in the one before. That's like, oh, you are the biggest fucking hypocrite for saying that, you fucking movie.
Oh,
like,
these movies, like, they would be the sort of movies that would talk down to me because I'm not the right religion.
If you are not Christian, you are evil.
Cool.
Or you're weak.
Or you're weak. Because, like, this is a word-for-word line that the lawyer in God's Not Dead 2 says to the Christian woman. I hate your kind and everything you stand for.
Now, to be fair, unlike Do You Believe, the lawyer who is not Christian actually wasn't made an asshole.
Wait, so it's a lawyer not being made an asshole?
Yeah, I know, it's weird. Whereas in Do You Believe, just every non-Christian was weak or a dick.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if you're not Christian, you're an asshole. So that's a very pure flex method, really.
So basically, this was tame by comparison.
Very.
Because I didn't feel like the entire time, I don't belong here. Yeah. I should probably get going before someone shoots me.
Yeah.
Well,
I assume that's what would have. I assume that's what would have happened if I ever saw American Sniper.
Oh, American Sniper. Changing topics.
I am surprised though. Samson actually had a relatively diverse cast, putting aside the fact that Sokka was in brownface.
Oh yeah.
That is not his actual skin tone.
I'm sure. I was more distracted by the beard.
Yeah, what you said he looked more like the Prince of Persia than Jake Gyllenhaal did?
Yeah. It's true.
He even had like the Warrior Within beard.
Yeah.
Or the remake beard, that's what it was. The one that was like the remake of Sands of Time.
Right. Where it's like a W shape almost.
Yeah.
Huh. A little bit, now you mention it. Yeah.
But yeah, all the random people in the movie are pretty much black, brown, white, some variations in between, some vaguely ethnic.
Whoa, Pure Flicks, you're going too far now. You have ethnicity in your movies.
Samson was white! Rage.
No, like, the God's Not Dead series is basically just fucking Christian writers looking for a reason to feel persecuted.
I understand looking at this being persecuted because they were literal slaves. Not really
like modern day Christians saying like, we're being repressed.
Yeah.
Oh no, things are not 100% about you, they're 99%.
Like, what was that Patton Oswalt thing? It was like, okay, I totally understand white rage now, guys. I mean, the fact we had like 90% control of everything, now we have like 96% control, so like, man, we're just going downhill. White persecution. But yeah, that was the last trailer. So you guys got any final thoughts for Samson?
I'm not seeing any more Christian movies. I fulfilled my quota. I'm done.
Oh, come on.
We haven't showed you the worst yet.
Yeah.
Then you'll know true pain.
Do you want me to show you guys really bad Hindi shows about the fucking Mahabharat and all the other stories?
If you go see God's Not Dead 3, then yes.
I already watched one of your guys' things. Now you gotta watch one of mine. CG is way worse.
I did. I watched that one a long time ago. That was a rip-off of Memento.
That's not a religious movie.
Oh, sorry. Misunderstood.
For the record, I'm not Hindu either, so what am I talking about?
We'll come to some arrangement. Actually, you're the one that I wanted to go see this to begin. Well, like, want to see a religious movie to begin with, because you were talking on like after we did the Black Panther review,
yeah.
and then you said like, I have a request. I want to go see like one of those bad religious movies. I immediately said Samson.
I said one of, and you took me to the most bearable one, so that's your own damn fault.
I know.
I'm not.
I thought it'd be
angry.
worse. That
I'm a
could
little
change.
dead inside, but I'm not angry.
Well, you still got to see Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas.
Well, that one's going to be hilarious.
That's going to be a great experience.
I'm mentally categorizing that in the same category as The Room.
You're not far off.
That's a good plan.
Alright, so later we got Game Night and Annihilation. So
I do want to see Annihilation because it's from one of my favorite directors.
you got free time tomorrow?
I can't remember if I do or not. I feel like we have something going on.
I have something from 3 to 4, but that's just my doctor's appointment.
Right.
You don't have to be there. I mean, I guess unless you want to sit in the room with me. That would just be awkward.
Yeah.
Well, let me know. In the meantime, I'll see you guys when I see you. Later.
Bye.